Hello Cancer and welcome to your December 2018 tarot readings with me. Let's get started, my dear Cancer, to see what is the end of the year holding for you. Well, I would say it's a very positive end of the year for you, dear Cancerians. If you have been diving into difficult waters, well, then take heart, my dear Cancer, because things are turning in your favor in this month. Something is moving, there is a shift taking place, and so we see it in the first week. This first week is going to be week of making some kind of a choice for you, because I'm seeing that for Cancerians there is one side is going to be work and one side is going to be sentiments, and they will have to apply a very I would say a kind of a very subtle balance between these two things. There will be some kind of sacrifices that need to be made for Cancerians in the first week. Please don't take a sacrifice for your loved ones as a sacrifice. Just take it as a gesture of love that you are doing it for your near and dear ones, my dear Cancer, because I'm seeing in the first week you will be having some opportunities, but at the same time you will need so much to balance between your family life or your home life and your professional life that it can be a bit overwhelming for you, because I'm seeing some kind of things coming your way, okay, regarding work. Most probably some of you might be given extra work, or the workload is going to increase, and how you deal with it, my dear Cancerian, will depend a lot on the, I would say, the balance or the happiness in your family. Because if you give too much of importance to your work, your family life or your loved ones are going to suffer, or your partner is going to suffer, and they might just complain that you're giving too much of time to your work and I am getting neglected here at home. So this shouldn't be the case. So you will be called upon to make a very important, to strike a balance, I would say, and to strike an important balance between your work life and your home life, and try not to ruffle the feathers when it comes to your sentimental life, my dear Cancerians, because what happens is that you are such a devoted soul that when you get into an activity, you're completely in it, you know, like you want to give it your all, but then what happens is that you might forget that there is somebody at home waiting for you and waiting for your attention. So try to strike a balance, because the first week's energy is all about striking a balance between professional life and your sentimental life or your home life, and otherwise it creates unpleasant situations, and this is what is the energy of the month. And now we go to the second week. Now the second week is a wonderful energy, and this energy is that about movement. This energy is that about a long distance travel. So either some of the Cancerians are going to be called upon to make a long distance travel to another country, to to another city. So I see you traveling, but all in all this is something related to a long distance travel, and it can also mean that some of the Cancerians can be with their loved one here, and they just want a break from the routine, and they take their loved one and they are traveling to another place in order to break from the routine. So most probably it can be like a long weekend you are taking, or some days off you take, and you want to go and explore some other place with your loved one, or it also can be a professional trip that you are undertaking. And I'm seeing Cancerians in the second week are in the need of lot of liberty. You want this kind of liberty and freedom in whatever you do. So if somebody wants to keep you at one place on the desk, or in one room, it's impossible for you. You just want to explore, you just want to go out. It's like a kind of an adventure spirit, a spirit of traveling that is taking upon you in the second week, my dear Cancerians. So I'm seeing traveling. Some of you will be going to I see some of you are going towards a water body, are traveling towards the sea, or some of you are flying across the sea. This is what is also seen. And yes, you need to take care of something, my dear Cancerians, is that try not to be too dreamy at this point of time, because I see a bit of kind of a dreamy nature coming in, which is drifting you away from reality. So please stay focused on your goals and don't get carried away into something, okay? Because I see a kind of an air of dreamy Piscean nature coming into you. So take care of that, not to get too much into the dream land, because there are things which need to be handled on the ground level, okay? So please take care of that, because the second week is seeing you wanting to drift apart, wanting to drift away, I would say, from your existing situation. There is something for some of the Cancerians, there is something that they don't want to face it, so they are, you know, closing themselves, and they are, you know, getting into more of a dreamy nature. And because of that, what is happening is that the reality is calling on you and sometimes when the reality strikes, it can be a bit hurting. So because of that, I would like to tell you, my dear Cancer, is that keep to your present and see what is the real thing going on, instead of going for dreaming, okay? Don't dream too much in the second week, because the tendency that you will get just carried away is very, very high. Even if you are meeting a new person while you are traveling, this also is a very high potential. If you are single and you're on a journey, on a long trip, you can meet a potential person who is very, you know, who you find very attractive. But try not to get carried away, because at the moment it is not very advisable for you to just get carried away and to plan for the future immediately. You need to wait a little bit away and, you know, test the person before you go for any kind of commitment in the second week, okay? And then also you need to take care of your inner peace, because you are going to be traveling a lot. There is a lot of meetings taking place, especially professionally speaking. Also, maybe you are going abroad and you are networking with some other different country people, and at that time all you need to do is you need to keep your balanced routine, okay? Because this is where I'm seeing some kind of anxiety or irritability which can crop in. So you need to take care and be in very good balance, eat on time, sleep on time, and eat well, okay? And don't go for something that can spoil your health and your mood also, which can leave you a bit irritable or anxious. So take proper rest. That is very important for you, my dear Cancer, in the second week. And with this lovely energy of travel, with this lovely energy of of making yourself more independent, more adventurous, and more enterprising, you are going to the third week, my dear Cancer. And what is the third week about? Well, the third week is about movement again. It's a wonderful movement energy that I'm seeing. Once again, you are being granted, and you are being wanting, actually, first of all, a big liberty of action and of thought at work. And this, for some people, it can be granted. For some of you, I see a job transfer taking place. You will be transferred to a new place. You might be transferred to a new department. Some of you might be changing your jobs, or getting a news that, you know, if you have been applying, that you can have another job at another place or in another department. So this kind of movement energy is there. Wow, it's great, because the second and the third week's energy is almost that of movement, almost that of traveling. And whatever is coming through traveling for in third week, my dear Cancer, is going to be good for you, because it is more fruitful, and whatever contacts are established at this point of time in the third week is very, very good for you, and they are going to be beneficial contacts. Also, I am seeing through the energy of the cards is that the third week is about growth, financial growth. It is about expansion taking place. So you are constructing brick by brick, you are constructing the house, okay? So this is what I am seeing for the Cancerians for the third week. And I am also seeing that there is an excellent energy of getting financial gains in the third week, my dear Cancerians. So if you have been planning to ask for that rise, if it is something related to a bonus, if it is related to that contract that you are eyeing which is going to pay you well, you are going to make it, my dear Cancerians, in the third week, because this is a wonderful energy that is getting some inflow of cash, and which is helping your bank balance to grow very well. This is what is seen. And I'm also seeing that your relationships with your entourage, with people around you, is getting better at this point of time. You are in harmony. You're in harmony with people around you, and that is going to be very fruitful, because what happens is that you get the energy of appreciation from others, and you yourself are also willing to give that energy to people, and this is a win-win situation that is taking place for you in the third week. And also those of the students I'm seeing, those who are wanting to take up some new studies or things like that, or even if you want to do some course, some kind of training, it's very positive energy week for this kind of new beginnings also, my dear Cancer. And whatever problems of the health you have been having, lately, my dear Cancerians, you are getting liberated from those kind of problems of health. There is some kind of remedy that is going to be provided. There is going to be, how can I say, a solution that is going to come up at this point of time, and you are going to feel this relaxed, and finally you're breathing and relaxing. This is what you're going to feel in the third week, my dear Cancer. So this is a wonderful energy, and with this then we are going to the fourth week. Now the fourth week is again something related to work. Yes, oh my god, this is crazy, because it's all about work and the balance between your love life, sentimental life, and your work life. Yes, this is all what it is about for Cancerians. And the fourth week, I am seeing that you are being helped by somebody very well placed in the hierarchy. This person is a very good decision maker. This person is a very good boss, I would say, a very good leader. It can be you too, who is a very good leader and a very good boss, and who is helping somebody else also, okay, to achieve their path, so to achieve what they want, or guide them, I would say. So either it is you on the receiving end, or you are at the giving end, my dear Cancer, in the fourth week. And I'm also seeing for Cancerians in the fourth week is that all those single Cancerians, there is a possibility of meeting a person who has leadership qualities. I would almost say this person very well placed, and somewhere I'm seeing this person coming in touch with you more in the professional field, my dear Cancer. Like when you're moving around, this is where you strike this conversation and you feel, oh, we are on the same page. Yeah, so this is what is happening. It is not, I don't see it more on the outer, like, not out of the work scenario. I see it more happening in the workplace. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for Cancerians for the fourth week, that they can meet. There is a possibility of meeting a person who is very well placed, has a lot of leadership qualities, and a very good guide, and a very effective decision maker. This is what a kind of a personality you can meet. And if you are single and that strikes that you both are on the same page, well, things can start developing from there, my dear Cancer. Wow, it's quite, I would say it's quite a month for you, my dear Cancerians, and I'm happy because I have seen that Cancerians have been going through a lot lately. And I would like to say something, my dear Cancerians, is that even if like I've seen that for Pisceans also, for 10 years they have been going through the worst. Okay, they have been going through a lot of problems, but now they are coming out of that. Yeah, so for Cancerians, well, they have been going through all these things also lately. I mean, I am almost feeling this energy since For Cancerians, since 2-3 years things are not really, you know, the way they want things to happen. Always something comes and obstructs them, the path is getting blocked and things like that. So I would almost like to tell you, my dear Cancerians, is that of course the cards are giving us the general idea, yeah, and it might not apply to everyone, okay, because it is a general reading, so sometimes it can apply, sometimes it cannot apply, but you don't have to get disheartened. For me, I would almost tell you is that you need to now bring about your manifestation powers. The manifestation powers is the power that is inside of you, that you can get whatever you want. Because what is happening, rather what happens, is that when things are not going fine, we keep repeating that things are not going fine. And what's happening at that time is that we are focusing our energies on what is not going fine, instead of what am I supposed to do so that it goes fine. So I would really like you to shift your focus from the negation to affirmation. Try to do that. Just take a paper and just write down whatever you want your life to be, and just before sleeping just read it to yourself and just say, I am getting all these things. Manifest these things, my dear Cancer, in your life, because now the time has come that you take things in your hand. The opportunities are, n number of opportunities are present. Maybe you have not reached at the door of those opportunities when the door was open, okay, but right now we are not even going to wait so that the door opens. We are just going to create our own doors, okay, to opportunities. We are just going to create our own doors than waiting that somebody opens the door for us. No, nobody is going to open a door for you. You have to create it yourself. You have to create your own opportunities, and you have to manifest these opportunities, whatever it is, your love life, your finances, your professional life, your health, everything. Now you start taking things in your own hands. And yes, be vocal about what you want in life rather than what you don't want in life, okay? And when you send these messages to the universe in a positive way, you will see that slowly things start working in that way, because your energy has to be focused on what you want. Just remember that energy is your ally, okay? Wherever you tell it to go, it is under your control. Wherever you say, okay, I am not fine, okay, I'm not going to be fine, because the energy has gone there and it has grown it, okay? So imagine energy as your best friend. Imagine energy as a kind of a genie who is going to work out some things for you. And then you say, energy, you know, you send this energy in something positive, and you see how magically you can sort out things. You can create your own opportunities. Rather, I would say you can attract whatever you want into life, okay? You're like a magnet, you remember that. So you please start sending energy in the positive way, on the positive things only. Forget the negative things. We don't want that, okay? It is the past life, finished, cut it off, cards, finish, okay? And now over here, just focus. I want my dream job. How am I visualizing it? Yeah, am I doing everything possible to make it happen, or am I putting roadblocks on it? Okay, because sometimes things are coming our way, but then we create roadblocks just by our thought process. You don't know how powerful your thoughts are, because your thoughts become your reality. Just know that. So my dear Cancerians, this is your month of manifestation. So please manifest whatever it takes. Please manifest only positive things in your life. Let it be anything, and nothing is impossible for you, my dear Cancerians. Remember that whatever you want is at a hand's distance. You just have to put your energy out there and focus your energy in that particular path, and you will see how it will come back to you in tenfolds, okay? So let it be positive, and stay positive, stay cheerful, stay abundant. God bless. Please do like, share and comment, and see you in the new year. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.